Hello everyone, welcome back to logicbinder. In today's video, we shall discuss about syntax analyzer. The syntax analyzer, which is also known as parser, is the second phase of a compiler. It works immediately after the lexical analyzer. The lexical analyzer breaks the source program into a sequence of tokens, and these tokens are then passed to the syntax analyzer. The main function of the syntax analyzer is to check whether the sequence of tokens follows the grammatical rules of the programming language or not. In other words, it verifies whether the token sequence can be generated by the language grammar or not. If the token sequence does not follow the grammar rules, the parser detects and reports syntax errors. Example of syntax errors include missing semicolons, unmatched parentheses, or incorrectly structured statements. This helps the programmers to identify and correct mistakes in their code. Once the syntax is verified and any errors are handled, the parser constructs the parse tree. The parse tree represents the grammatical structure of the source program and is used by the later phases of the compiler. Now let us look at the diagram. The source program is first given to the lexical analyzer. The lexical analyzer converts the input into tokens and send them to the parser. The parser may also request the next token whenever required using getNextToken command. After analyzing the sequence of tokens, the parser generates a parse tree and passes it to the rest of the compiler frontend. The frontend then performs further tasks such as semantic analysis and generates an intermediate representation of the program. Throughout this process, the symbol table is used to store information about identifiers, variables, functions, and other program elements. Both the lexical analyzer and parser interact with the symbol table whenever necessary. To summarize, the syntax analyzer or parser receives token from the lexical analyzer, checks whether they follow the grammar rules of the language, reports syntax errors if any are found, and finally constructs a parse tree for further compilation stages. Now we shall see the types of parsers. They are broadly classified into top-down parsers and bottom-up parsers. Top-down parsers start parsing from the start symbol of the grammar and try to construct the parse tree from root towards the leaves. They are divided again into two types. First one is backtracking parser. It tries one production rule at a time. If the selected rule fails, it goes back and tries another rule. This process is called backtracking. Even though it is simple, it is not efficient because it may repeatedly analyze the same input. Coming to non-backtracking parser, they avoid unnecessary retries and are therefore faster and more efficient. Here there are again two types in this. First one is recursive descent parser. It consists of a set of recursive procedures. Each non-terminal symbol has a corresponding procedure and it is easy to implement for simple grammars. Next one is LL1 parser. In LL, first L stands for left to right scanning of the input and second L stands for leftmost derivation of the string. The number 1 indicates that one look ahead symbol is used. It uses a parsing table and does not require backtracking. Coming to bottom-up parsers, these parsers start from the input string and gradually reduce it to the start symbol. They construct the parse tree from leaves towards the root. There are again two types in bottom-up parsers. Coming to operator precedence parser, This parser uses precedence relations between operators to determine the order of parsing operations. It is suitable only for arithmetic expressions involving operators such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. Coming to LR parser are most powerful and widely used bottom-up parsers. They scan the input from left to right and produce rightmost derivation in reverse order. Means L is left to right scanning, R is rightmost derivation in reverse order. There are mainly 4 types: LR0, SLR1, LALR1, CLR1. This is simple LR parser with no look-ahead symbols. This is simple LR parser that uses one look-ahead symbol. This is look-ahead LR. LA means look-ahead LR parser, commonly used in compiler construction tools because it provides a good balance between power and memory usage. Last one is CLR. C means canonical LR, most powerful LR parser using detailed look-ahead information, but it requires large parsing tables. We can summarize this topic by dividing them into 2 types, top-down and bottom-up parsers. Top-down parsers begin from the start symbol and move downward, while bottom-up parsers begin from the input string and work upward. Among all types, LL1 and LALR1 are widely used because they provide efficient and practical parsing solutions. Thank you for watching.